A lot of you guys come to me with your hair looking like this, and you say things like, help, I can't get waves. And I'm here to tell you right now, that's not true. You can get waves. I mean, look, my hair looks like this right now. If my hair can look like this and then look like this, why can't yours too? So in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make your waves look glossy. But before I show you anything, how about you show me something? Show me some love. Press the like button. It only takes a second and it's free, so why not, right? So let's look at what my waves look like before. Look at the left side, the right side, the top, and then the back and the crown. See? It's not looking too good, is it? No, it's definitely not. Just to show you, I'm not perfect. Some days I slip up, I don't brush my hair at all. Sometimes I can go like 2 or 3 days without brushing my hair. This is what your waves will look like even after you train them, but you don't do all the necessary steps to maintain them. So this is also like wave maintenance. But look, if you're already starting from a maintained point, like if your waves already look good and then you do this method, you're just gonna elevate even more. Okay, so what are the steps? For the first 3 steps, you're gonna need a comb. And what you're gonna do is just comb your hair forward with the grain. With the grain just means with the pattern that your hair grows in, following the natural flow. Make sure to comb on all sides. You don't want to miss any sides, of course. Just like that. Okay, and now you're done with step 1. Step 2, you're actually going to use your comb and go against the grain, just like this. And you're going to do that on all sides as well. Make sure you get out all the nicks, all the kinks, the tangles, anything holding you up from it being wrinkle-free. Wrinkle-free? Tangle-free. I meant to say tangle-free. Where'd I get wrinkle-free from? You can tell I've had my do-rag on for like more than 12 hours at a time. Maybe even more than that, but my hair is like stuck, pinned down. But we're gonna fix that. So step 3 is actually to comb your hair back with the grain. So let's go ahead and do that. It's actually pretty simple, pretty easy. See how the do-rag was pinning my hair, but it's all gonna be good soon. I might even do a haircut after this. I can already tell I need a shave and everything. Okay, so now look at my hair after I finish step 3. Take a look at this and tell me what you notice. Does it look any different from the beginning? What you'll probably notice is at the beginning, it certainly wasn't laid, right? However, it was more laid than it is now. But one thing that you do notice is that the hair is actually in a better position now. It's not as laid because we just combed it, but certainly in a better position. So now what you'll do is get a medium or hard brush. I've just got a medium brush, and you brush your hair for about 15 to 20 minutes. Let's start with the right side. Now let's do a little bit on the left side too. I'm of course not doing a full 15 to 20 minute session in this video. I'll probably do it off camera, but this video would be insanely long if I did that. Let me know if you guys want like a standalone video where all I do is just brush my entire head. But you guys actually have to watch the whole thing. Don't just ask me to do it and then you watch the first 2 minutes, you know? And guys, I'm trying to get the lighting right. It's like either it's too bright or it's not bright enough. So I think I like the too bright better than the not bright enough, because at least you guys can see what's going on. And we're slowly transitioning to the top. You see, we're kind of getting somewhere, right? If you look at me straight on like this, the way it looks now versus how it looked a few minutes ago, we're definitely getting somewhere. The top is always the hardest part to record. Cause like, how do I even see what's going on? But you figure it out with the mirrors and everything. Make sure you guys go ahead and press the like button. Can we try to get at least this many likes? How are we coming along, guys? I think it's coming along decently. Could be a little bit better, but could be a whole lot worse, as you saw at the beginning. All right, so now get the product of your choice, rub it in your hands for a little bit, and then go ahead and rub it in your hair. Wow, I just did not mean to, I didn't rub it in well enough in my hands, I guess. But go ahead and rub it in your hair. This is quite a bit. This is more than I would usually use, but as you can see, my hair is in a state where it needs it. It was very dry, very frizzy. This will definitely help. You can see without even brushing, the product is already starting to absorb in my hair and it looks a lot better. So the next step actually feels like it's a little bit out of place, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Now I'm gonna go ahead and lay down my hair with this. You can get these from the Wave Essentials, as you can see. You could also use Ziploc bags. There's actually so many things you can use for these. If you're on a real budget, you can use any type of plastic bag. If you want to, you can use a Dollar Tree bag. You can use a bag from a loaf of bread, it doesn't matter. Just be careful with the ink. Sometimes they leave ink in your hair, but you just go ahead and do this. Rub it on your hair in the same direction that you would brush, right? You don't need to do it for too long. Go ahead and do that on all sides. And then you go back in for another brush session. So let's do the right side again. And the reason I was so comfortable laying down my hair, even though I hadn't brushed it yet, it's because we already did that 3-step process at the beginning where we combed our hair forward, then backward, and then forward again. So if you don't trust your hair to not be tangled after all that, I mean, maybe you just need to do it for a little bit longer. Okay, so since this is a method video and this isn't like a general wave video, this isn't a video like how to get waves for beginners, where it's gonna be hundreds of thousands of people watching. This is a method video. So this is special just for the wavers. So I got a secret for you, something I don't even talk about in most of my videos. Whenever I do these methods, I do them in sets and reps, just like working out. And I've actually done that for a very long time. So for example, what we just did, that was one set. What I would do is I would put my do-rag on, leave it on for about 30 minutes. Then I would take it off and brush my hair again, this time for like 15 to 20 minutes. Then I use this afterwards for like 5 minutes. Put the do-rag on for 30 minutes and then come back for the final set. This time you can brush for 15 minutes to maybe like an hour. And then you're gonna do this for maybe like 20 minutes, maybe like 10 minutes. But what you're gonna see is every time you come back, your waves are just gonna be on that next level. I don't think anybody else does it like this. I could be wrong. There's so many people in this world. Someone's bound to have the same idea as you, but I haven't heard it before. So this was set 1. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my do-rag. This one's from the Cut Buddy. Probably not gonna open it right now. Just wanted to show you guys. But I'm gonna put on my do-rag for about 30 minutes and then I'm gonna come back for another set. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you, if you want extra compression, go ahead and put a wave cap over top of your do-rag. That'll just make your wave... I'm like struggling to put this thing on. That'll just make your waves look a lot more laid. Hold on, why can't I get this on? It's like slipping and sliding. As soon as I put it down in the front, it comes down in the back. I mean, down in the front, up in the back. I think that's good. See you in like 30 minutes. So that 30 minutes turned more into like 2 hours, but it doesn't matter anyway. I already took off the wave cap, so now let's take off the do-rag. You can tell that wave cap was really pressing down on the do-rag. So after set number 1, this is what we're looking like. Not too bad. I actually haven't looked at it myself yet, but I'm actually just gonna start brushing. As soon as you take off the do-rag, just start brushing, just like you did before you put the do-rag on. Remember, you're gonna be brushing for about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm not gonna do a full 15 to 20 minutes in this video, just because, I mean, doing 15 to 20 minutes 3 times, that would be a very, very long video. And after you brush your hair for 15 to 20 minutes, go ahead and lay it back down. And you can do this for about 5 to 10 minutes. Make sure to do it on all sides. And your waves should look considerably better now than they did at the beginning of this. And after you finish with that, go ahead and put the do-rag on. This will be the end of set 2. And we're gonna leave this on for about 30 minutes, and then we're gonna come back for set 3. This method is pretty easy, it just takes some time. Just keep in mind, it's taking time for me too, so go ahead and press the like button. All right, we got our do-rag mostly tied, and we're gonna be back in 30 minutes. See you guys. All right, time's up. Are you ready for the last set? Was that corny? I don't think so. So let's take off the do-rag and get ready for the last set. Guys, you are seeing this firsthand. I haven't done anything off camera other than like additional brushing, but I haven't done any additional steps. The only time I've taken off my do-rag is on camera. I put it on camera. All the steps I've done were on camera. So this is proof. This method is gonna work. So to no one's surprise, I actually wanna use a soft brush for this last set. Same soft brush I always use. For anyone who's new here, they're probably wondering what this logo is. This is to a company named Smooth Styles. It's the same logo that you see on this brush, same logo you see on this brush, and a good majority of my other brushes. Another brand you frequently see me use is the Cut Buddy, same one that makes those do-rags. And for the people who are wondering, the product that I used in this video is this one right here. The Wave Essential Strawberry Shortcake Butter Pomade, or Pomade Butter. So go ahead with the soft brush and just get in a short little session. Really, this session should be longer than the first two, but it just depends on the results that you've been getting. I would recommend this one being like 30 minutes actually on average. So this method is really good for training your hair to lay down, but then it's also really good for pretty much everything else when it comes to your waves. As you can see, those products have really set in over the time that's passed. I'm hoping you're seeing the same results, and I'm hoping that you're doing it along with me. Of course, you can't do it one-to-one with me, just because, like I've said so many times in this video already, I'm not doing the full 15 to 20 minute sessions each time on video. Maybe like 2 minutes on video and the rest off video. And the video's still long anyway. I know you guys want the longer videos. At least that's what you guys have been telling me. For the first two sets, we used one of these, and I told you that you can use just about any type of plastic bag. So for this set, I'm actually gonna use a plastic bag just to show you. Just stick your hand in the bag and just rub it over your waves in the same direction that you brush. And this is actually a method in and of itself called the plastic bag method. Super, super helpful method. Probably the most helpful wave method out. Besides like the wash and style method or just plain old brushing your hair. Something I want to say is the amount of sets that you do also can change depending on your level of determination. If you want to, you can do more than 3 sets. You're not limited. You can do 4, you can do 5, you can do it all day. You can do 1 if you want. The more you do it, the better the results. Unless you overdo it, it'll probably start hurting, especially if you use the hard brush. What you could do is use a hard brush for set 1, use a medium brush for set 2, and use a soft brush for set 3. I just used a medium brush for set 1 and set 2, and then set 3 I used the soft brush. So let's just take a quick look at what my waves look like right now. Of course, they're not perfect because we all saw what they looked like at the beginning of the video. It's gonna be hard to pull off a comeback from there to like a perfect level, but by tomorrow, if I keep up the consistency of brushing, we should be good. Honestly, if you just do more sets and reps, not reps, but sets and minutes, I guess, you should be good from there. So drop a comment down below. Let me know if you're gonna try this method yourself. And if you haven't already, go ahead and press the like button. Thank you so much for watching. If they ask you who I am, I'm Waveman Mike, so subscribe, drop a comment, and don't forget to like. Enjoy your day.